You are listening to the Taking Back You podcast, hosted by Danny Carter-Iddens. Taking Back You is a witty, authentic, and sometimes sarcastic show for young mamas who are trying to reclaim themselves while fully entrenched in motherhood. Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? When I was trying to get this podcast off the ground, I had a lot of questions. Like, how do I record an episode? How do I get my show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all the other places people like to listen? How do I make money from my podcast? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now, Anchor can match you with great sponsors too, so you can get paid to podcast. I love Anchor because I was up and running in a couple of hours. You can even record your episodes on the go using their super friendly Anchor app. So, if you've always wanted to start a podcast and make money doing it, go to anchor.fm/start to join me and the diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start. I can't wait to hear your podcast. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Taking Back You podcast. I am Danny Carter-Iddens, your host, and today we are going to be talking all about Amazon Prime moms. So let me be first super honest with you. I am an Amazon Prime mom. That's why I feel like I have the expertise to do this episode. No, but I'm totally an Amazon Prime mom. And I want you to understand that there's absolutely nothing wrong with being an Amazon Prime mom. It's just like who you are and it's your personality and it's cool. We're all good. Some people aren't Amazon Prime moms. Some people are. There's room for all of us. So if you're thinking to yourself, all right, Danny, what is an Amazon Prime mom? I'm going to give you some characteristics of an Amazon Prime mom, and basically they're me, because these are literally me. So the first characteristic is that you are not crafty. Now, what I don't mean by crafty, I don't mean like you're not, like cunning or anything. I mean like you're literally not good at crafts. And DIY things. I cannot make anything unless it's a pork roast. I can make a mean pork roast. But I am not a DIY person. I'm not a crafty person. I can't make things. I do not have that skill set. I barely can use scissors. And Lord help me if there's a hot glue gun involved or any kind of, I don't know, I don't have it in me. So when I want something, I have to order it because it's not like I'm making it. It just isn't. It's not happening. So I don't know if you're like that too, but if you are, you might be an Amazon Prime mom. And you know what? I like to get things quickly. I think about I think about something, I think about the product that I want or whatever I want. And I'm like, I need that now. And that's just how I am. I'm sorry. I know some people are like patience is a virtue, and I'm sure it is, but I want the things that I want like now, or the thing that I want to get for my son like now. And I'm just that way. Like, I'm sorry, but it's just how I am. And the last thing, I see this meme floating around all over the place, and people are like, I wish I was a Pinterest mom, or I wish I was an Etsy mom, but it turns out I'm more of an Amazon Prime mom. And you know what? I think that meme drives me crazy because I have absolutely no problem with being an Amazon Prime mom. And yeah, I have Pinterest. You go on my Pinterest and I have more boards than I know what to do with. And you know what I do? Every single board I have on Pinterest has like a punny name. I can't just be like, this is my summer clothes board. I have my Summer Donna, Donna Summer. It's a whole, I'm weird. So all my Pinterest board names are punny. So I love Pinterest, but here's the problem. I cannot do any of the things that I see on Pinterest. I do not have that skill set. So when I'm on Pinterest looking for things to save so that I can order them off of Amazon. So listen, you might be a Pinterest mom, but you're just doing it a little differently than some of the other Pinterest moms. And that is totally okay. So if you are any of those things, if you are not crafty, if you like to get things quickly, and you like what you see on Pinterest or on, I don't know, any kind of website where you can do that kind of stuff, but you don't know how to make it happen, like physically by yourself, then guess what? You might be an Amazon Prime mom. And I want to say congratulations. And I also want to say welcome to the club, because that is totally me. And it can be you too. Listen, it can be you. Being an Amazon Prime mom, there's nothing wrong with it. So the cool thing about Amazon Prime, if you are not knowledgeable about such things, is that you can get your stuff like pretty quickly. My son knows that we can order something, like, I could order something today, like right now, and it'll be at our house by 10:30 on Thursday. And today's Tuesday. Spoiler alert, I'm obviously recording this podcast before it goes to air tomorrow. So today's Tuesday, even though my podcast comes up on Wednesday, and I could have something that either of us wants or that we need or whatever to our door on Thursday morning. And you know what? Like, that's really nice, because here's the other thing that's really awesome about Amazon Prime. Okay, so a lot of the people who listen to this show, we're mamas and we have kids, and going to the store is like a lot for us, because especially right now it's 20 degrees where I live. So, okay, so let's say you need something from the store. I don't know, you need to get I don't know, whatever you need, something you can get at Amazon. And now you got to go to Target, because a lot of the things you can get at Target, you can also get on Amazon. So now you got to bundle up the kids. And then, the way car seats are now is that you really shouldn't have the kids in their winter coat while they're in the car seat. So that means you bring the winter coat with, put them in the car seat, put the winter coat over them. And then when you get to the store, you got to undo the kid out of the car seat. And then you got to put the winter coat on them, get them all zipped up and everything like that. And then you got to go into the store, and now they're in the store, and now you're in Target, and now there's an opportunity to spend way more money than you wanted to spend. And your kids see all these things that they want to do. I cannot, me personally, I cannot get out of Target without my son asking to go see the Star Wars aisle. It's just not a thing for us. So you got to do that, or you don't got to do that. And then you have to hear your kid be like, I want to go to this. I don't know. Why would you let me do that? So, I mean, you're always, and now you've spent a lot more time to get whatever it is you needed to get. You probably are spending more money because you went there to get one thing, but I mean, like, how stores are. You get there and, like, especially Target, we have, like, what is it, the joke? I don't go to Target with what I need in mind. Target tells me what I need. So now you've coupled that with that, and so you've got all these things that are happening. And you're walking up and down the aisles, and you're putting things in your cart that you don't even need. Your kids are putting things in your cart that you don't even need. And what if you could avoid all of that by simply ordering it online? Oh. And listen, I do my grocery shopping online too. I don't want you to think that I've just like stopped going to Target. I haven't. I do my grocery shopping online because I save a lot of money. And, because you do impulse purchases. Now, that's not to say that you can't impulse purchase on Amazon. You most certainly can, because you know what they have? They got hip to us kids. They have add-on products now. So it's like, you can get this product and then you can add this product on. As long as you spend $35, you can get this product for like $2. And you're like, well, I gotta have that because duh. And so then impulse purchases are a thing on Amazon, but they're not as expensive and they're not as, plentiful. Just a complete side note, um, and I'm going to do a quick shout out to like Instacart and Shipped. What I love about them, and I'll probably do a whole episode on grocery shopping online in the not so distant future, because there are tons of perks. If you are like, why would I do that? Like, oh, I can share some really good perks with you. But I'm going to give a shout out to Instacart and Shipped, like super, super fast. The thing about them that I really love is that we have actually gotten our grocery bill down like $200 a month because of Instacart and Shipped, because we are not doing the impulse purchases that we do at when we go to the store. It's crazy, like how much money we've saved. So just quick shout out to them. Love what you do. Just my only thing is pay your people more. Both of you guys, pay your people more. Thank you. Anyways, so going back to Amazon Prime, it is way cheaper because you do pay a fee for Amazon Prime. It's at this point right now $119 a year. If you are a student taking at least one class in college, you can get it for $59 a year. So those are some pretty good, that's a good discount. But I mean, it's $119 a year. And for our family, it's definitely worth it because we would have paid way more than $119 in shipping costs through Amazon if we didn't do Prime. So take that into consideration because that was kind of the biggest sell for us. We did the 30-day trial, and then we were like, well, whoa, we've already spent in shipping like halfway. In 30 days. We spent half of the cost of a year of Amazon Prime in shipping. So we saw it as like, hey, this is totally, worth it for us. So weigh that out. But if you are a big online purchaser, it can be, a lot cheaper to do Prime than to just pay the shipping on those items. We have saved a lot of money. It saved me a lot of walking through the aisles of Target and impulse purchasing, just kind of like the same thing with grocery shopping. And, I think Amazon kind of gets a bad rap because there are so many companies that kind of feel like they're losing money because, Amazon is around. And listen, that might be true, but for the purposes of, what we're trying to do, we're trying to, if you're a mom like me, you're trying to get what you need, get it as easily as possible, and you're trying to get it in a timely fashion and for the amount of money that you want. And for right now, Amazon offers that. If something better comes along, listen, I'll be the first one to tell you. I will do a podcast and tell you why you should be a whatever mom. But, if you're not the kind of person that, can make your own stuff and that, then Amazon is a great, option for you. And the benefits are awesome. You get 2-day free shipping. Some people, if you live in the right city, you get like same day. I don't even understand. There's like a van. They drive a little van. I don't know if you've seen them on the road, but there's like Amazon Prime vans now, delivery vans. And you can track it on the app and you're like, oh, there it goes. There it goes. Oh, it's coming here. One time I met the girl at the door. I opened the front door and I was like, hey girl, hey. I was like, I was watching you on the app. And she's like, cool. And then I realized how creepy that sounded after I said it, but it's what I did. So it happened. You can get discounts. If you're an Amazon Prime member, you get discounts at Whole Foods. I've shared this with you guys before. We are really, really, really working on eating better and eating cleaner, eating healthier. And so if we can do that for less, that's so awesome because, the great irony is that food that's bad for you is way cheaper than food that's good for you. It just is. And so if we can figure out how to eat better, eat healthier, eat cleaner for less money, we're like all in. we use this all the time. Amazon Music, like Amazon Prime Music, that gets us through vacation. My son, when he falls asleep to this day, from the time he was a baby, he's 5 years old now, but he falls asleep to Enya. And they have on Amazon Prime Music, they have the album of Enya that he has been falling asleep to since he was knee high to a toad. And so, like, that for me is worth it, because we just, wherever we are, doesn't matter if we're staying at somebody's house, staying in a hotel, staying in an Airbnb, you can press the button and we are playing Enya, and it's saved in our playlist, and happy, and we didn't have to buy it again because we already have the album. So that's really awesome. There's Prime Video. My husband is a teacher. He uses Prime Video all the time for educational films at school. I love Prime Video for workout videos. You can look, and you can type in like yoga on Amazon Prime Video, and it'll pull up like tons of episodes of yoga, beginner, intermediate, advanced, whatever you need. There's Amazon Prime books. You can get first look at books. It's just awesome. So like, I don't know why it's so negative to be an Amazon Prime mom, because there's a lot of features that I like probably don't even use, but I'm just telling you about the stuff that I really like. And this, y'all, this is the game changer, Amazon Prime Wardrobe. You can see clothes that you like on Amazon Prime Wardrobe. They send them to you. You try on the clothes, and then whatever you don't want, you send back, and whatever you keep, they charge you for it. Like, what? So now you can try on clothes. You don't have to go to the store. You don't have to get under these fluorescent lights that make you, I don't care how hot smoking bang bang your body looks. What are those lights in the dressing rooms at stores? Like, seriously, what are those lights? Because I don't care who you are. You could be like Heidi Klum. You get under those lights and it's like, oh, what the heck is that? Whoa. And I don't know why, but those lights, I feel like they're made to make you feel like there's something wrong with you, because it doesn't matter, man. Those lights are, I don't know where, do they like order them like that? Like lights that make everyone look unattractive. I'll take 3. Yeah, I don't know what those lights are, but you know what I mean? You know what I mean in the dressing room. So this is an opportunity where you could try on clothes at home, and you don't have to worry about looking crazy in those fluorescent lights. You take pictures. This is a tip I just learned. Side note, complete side note. When you were trying on clothes, don't go by what you see in the mirror. Take a picture of yourself in the clothes and then look at the picture, because that takes like a step. It's like another level away from it. So you're kind of like stepping away from it, because sometimes the mirror can be too personal. And so when you step away and you take pictures of you take the picture of you in the clothes that you're trying on and look at yourself in the picture, that's kind of stepping out of it. So you're not as hypercritical. You're way more critical of yourself looking in the mirror than you are looking at a picture of yourself trying on the clothes. I don't know why. It's a psychological thing. And I mean, that's just awesome. You can return the clothes that you don't want, keep the clothes that you do. You can return all of them. If you try them all on and you're like, nope. Or you know that those are the wrong size. So you say, okay, I should get a smaller size or a larger size. That's what you can order, as opposed to getting it, trying it on, realizing it doesn't fit, forgetting to return it, because that's literally the story of my life. I have a pair of pants right now that I got for Christmas that I'm on the way to returning. Yes, I know it's March. Yeah. And the other thing is that you can they are reducing their environmental footprint. And that's something that I always love. So one of the biggest jokes with Amazon is that you can order 3 things and they all appear at your house on the same day, and they all appear at your house in 3 different boxes. And that drove my husband and I nuts. Like, we were just like, what in the world? Or you get this huge box, and then I ordered like a set of like pens. And I would get this huge box, and I would be angry about it. Well, they are getting smarter, and so they're like consolidating everything and putting more than one order in a box. And then the other thing that they're doing too is that you can pick a day that you can order your items. You can order your items all week, but you pick a day and all your items come that day. So that's also something. So if you are like, well, I don't know, because Amazon's kind of wasteful, they have thought of that. And actually, I think that launched today. So they have thought of that. They have. And I really like that. I love when companies are trying to figure out how to, help out the planet and make their, environmental footprint smaller. That makes me really happy. So, being an Amazon Prime mom has totally been kind of posed as being negative. And, we make those jokes, we see those memes, he, ho, ho, ho. But they're kind of, a backhanded, remark, because they're telling you in some way, shape, or form that you're lazy. Or that you're just, not as good as those moms that make all their stuff. And listen, there are moms that make stuff and they have that talent, and yay for them, because I just don't. And, I think that's awesome that they have that talent, and I'm the first one. I'll hit them up. Like, I have friends that can make stuff. I will hit them up and be like, hey, can you sew this for me? Or can you do this for me? Because I appreciate their talents. And I also appreciate the fact that I don't have them. And so for the girls, the men, the women, the boy, whatever, that don't have these talents, there are other options for you. And for this stage of my life, if I'm just being honest, this stage of my life kind of dictates me needing to do whatever I can do to make my life a little bit easier. It honestly does. If you can order something online and it comes to your house, and you don't have to get all the kiddos bundled up, and you don't have to get in your car and drive somewhere, and you don't have to, fight to keep from making impulse purchases, like, hallelujah, like, seriously, there's time for that. And at this point, in a lot of, young mamas' lives, when you're at the preschool, or even young, younger kids, even if they're elementary school age, like, ain't nobody got time for all that. Just to be real. So if you have something that can make your life a little bit easier, I say go it. Like, literally. It doesn't matter. And if you see those memes, and they make you feel some kind of way, just ignore them. There's always stuff that makes us feel bad about how we are. I mean, there's just always going to be. There just is. And one of the, awesome things I think about getting into my 30s for me was that I just don't, I'm not sitting around worried about what other people are thinking anymore. Like, if you look down on me because I get stuff on Amazon, I don't know what to tell you. I just don't. I don't know what to tell you, because that's just who I am. No shame. There's no shame in my game. There's no shame in the Amazon game. And there's no shame in the Etsy game. There's no shame in the Pinterest game. There's no shame in any of those games. Play them and play them well, y'all. Seriously. Like, you got to do what you got to do to make it easier for you. I think I said that last week too. That's my slogan now. Do what you got to do to make it easier for you. But seriously, do what you got to do. And if you have to be an Amazon Prime mom, then be an Amazon Prime mom. Wave your Amazon Prime flag high, wave it furiously, and you know what? Do what you got to do. I hope you have a great week. I hope your week is going well so far. I will talk to you next week. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy being an Amazon Prime mom, because it's awesome. All right, bye. Thank you so much for listening. For more information on this and other episodes of Taking Back You, visit takingbackyou.com. And be sure to subscribe and share with your friends.